is. Hello! You forgot to wave your hand.
I was watching you around.
At least one of us was. Morning, everyone. We are heading to the island to our new property. Not for good yet, just to spend some time looking around, show the kids, figure out where we want to build, all that kind of stuff, and just do some camping in a tent. I guess we've been camping long enough, but some tent camping should be exciting. Anybody excited?
Yeah.
One person's excited. You excited, Jeannie? Is anyone excited? Right.
We've been traveling and we've been searching for years and years and years. And you know that moment when you finally feel at peace and you realize
Oh, yes. Forgot about that. That's the strawberry. Fine.
honey, we're home.
We're home. It feels like home.
Sure does.
Beautiful. You guys having fun yet? What are you doing, Wes? Lots of strawberries? You had one too, didn't you, Ginny? You had a strawberry?
I had 6.
You had 6 strawberries? What about you, Ariana?
I got 6.
You had 6 too? Wowzers, that's a lot.
I had 2 of them.
Beautiful. Gonna have a little snack, gonna have a picnic, and then do some exploring. Just feels so good to just be here. And look at this. It's incredible, all the different varieties of plants, flowers. It's just stunning. Ainsley did not want us to drive in because we might wreck some of her flowers. Anyway, I assured her there's plenty to go around. It looks like, well, there's at least a couple of big apple trees. We know that for a fact. There's a few along the lane. There's not much of a lane there, I guess. It's a bit of a high point. That's where we're parked on. And it kind of goes all the way along here. So there's rocks and stuff in that way, but we're planning on keeping that as a lane. And then there's some smaller bushes on both sides of the lane. Sorry for the wind. Smaller bushes on both sides of the lane. Here's one right here, I'll show you. And we're wondering, I don't know, but it kind of looks like they're all apple trees. They may be crab apple, but that looks like an apple tree to us. So there's a bunch of them. There's one here. There's another one. So if we can salvage those and keep them on both sides of the lane, that'd be really cool. Then you get these other ones. I don't know what this is. Some other kind of tree plant. But that kind of runs all the way along from down there where the van is. We're having our picnic all the way along through here. And we had kind of talked about building back in there somewhere. Now there's a good view here to the north as well. You can see some of the neighboring properties over there. And then we have one neighbor directly across the road. So we don't want to be, zoom that back out, they are actually quite far away. That is an Amish family. And then here, we're not sure who's in there. We don't want to be super duper close to other people though. We like to have our own privacy, but yet still have a view. So we'll have a nice view down to the south, which is where the river's running through. And well, the rest we have yet to explore. We've never actually been over there, so pretty excited. But right now, it looks like it is picnic time. Really, really thankful we found this gluten-free bread so that we can eat bread again from the independent grocery store. And yeah, that goes over very well. So sandwich making time, some grapes, and who knows what else. But it feels good to be home. Anybody else think so? Yeah, I don't know where we should go first.
Everywhere.
I think we're going to walk down here to where the rock is.
I want to go to river.
I think so. What do you think, Mama? You have that piece or what?
I am.
Right, I want to be able to see down here. She's a bit windy, sorry. I brought the van around the bottom side here. To show you these massive maples. There's a great big bugger in there, big one in there, a whole bunch more in that specific spot. So kind of where the van's parked, if you go up into those trees, saving the maples, taking out a few of the other less desirable ones. There's one there that's got, let's see if we can find it here, that one right there, the top's missing. Those ones come out. That's where we're planning for the house, is what we're thinking. With south-facing windows overlooking all this land. And that, right now, obviously it needs a good cut, and it hasn't been cut in a while. There's a little scrubby stuff in here. But this is all fields. Bit by bit we'll work it. And we may end up clearing more, but like this is only the 100-acre mark from this fence line over to here. And then there's still another 100 acres there that's not used. That we'll probably just do pasture for now, but in time, as if we need more land, we would start thinning that out and clearing it. The river runs right back there. See what I'm pointing at. You can see kind of a bush further. I'll zoom in a minute. So not this shorter stuff, but the stuff behind that, all the way along. That's where the creek goes. We're going there right now. The kids would like to try going for a dip. I'll zoom you back out. But just luscious, loads and loads of plants. Looking forward to putting them over in here and getting some hay off. First cut hay will be tough for sure, mature, and there's going to be lots of bushes in it. But that's okay, the critters will eat what they want, and the rest of it just goes in the manure pile, turns back to fertilizer, and we could definitely use some fertilizer here on this land, I think, so that'll be great. And this land goes all the way around the corner up to the road. It's very narrow there with this higher ridge. It's more rocky up there. And quite a mix of trees. Some massive cedars too, planted in a row. I want to do some more investigating there. I wonder if there used to be an old homestead there, because you can almost put a string line on them. There's 5 of them in a row. Makes you wonder if somebody didn't put them there on purpose. So we'll do some more looking up in here. There's also a piece of old farm equipment up here in the ridge. And lots more stuff we haven't even begun to discover yet. We've literally just getting a taste of it. But the kids want to go check out the water, so that's where we're off to next. Just taking a wander. Deer flies are semi-thick around here, but man, it's just stunning. I just can't stop walking. Just looking around. Still only on the first 100 acres. And there's just so much beauty. So much beauty. My feet just don't want to stop. Oh, scared something out. Scared me too. I don't know what it was. Some kind of critter come running out. Maybe a little rabbit. I don't know what it was or where it went. But just so much to see. My feet keep going and going and going. It's absolutely stunning. Getting to a thicker spot here now. I'm not sure where to go through. Probably should turn around and see if I can find everybody else there getting ready to go swimming. And these deer flies are getting me pretty good. So it's juniper up here. So this is the side, we're still in the first 100, not the second 100, but this is what we were talking about for pasture, fencing it off and just letting them have the run of the place. Because there's so much, like it's open already. I don't have to open it. I'm shaking my hands because I'm trying to get rid of the deer flies, but it's already open. And it's just a matter of letting them in here. There's so much grass to eat in here. Like loads. Like, look at all the plant material here. It's phenomenal. Anyway, I see some huge trees over there. Deciduous trees. And I'm wondering if they ain't maples, but I'm not sure if I can get there from here. We're into some thicker bush now. I'd have to push my way through. Looked like maybe there was a lower spot there that it went down. Oh, here we go. I found me another way. But yeah, big mixture of spruce and cedar, junipers, maples, poplars. Here's a nice little clearing now. It's not just wild. It's all ours. What a blessing. This looks like a nice cedar bush. Coming up, I'm going to turn the camera around. Coming up through in here. Look at this cedar bush. Isn't this just beautiful? Just stunning. You know, so far I haven't found anything to disappoint us yet. Look at the size of these cedars. These ones are pretty small, but this bugger here is pretty big. Very nice. Interestingly enough, no vegetation usually in a cedar bush. I think that's because the needles are acidic. This guy here's got some issues. Somebody's been chewing on him. I don't know if that would be a porcupine or maybe that's what I saw earlier. That's a nice big maple there. Loads of them. That's a big maple. Oh man, that gets exciting. That's a big maple. Those are big maples. Wow. I'm gonna bring Anissa back here. And the kids. Maple trees was high on our list. Rock, I know that's not something most people desire on their farm, but rocks were high on our list as well. Not an entire landscape of rock, but it just adds character. I mean, you see a rock like this and you see all this moss growing on there, and it's just beautiful. And I guess we weren't just looking for a highly profitable farm. We're looking at a farm with character, with God's natural beauty. I see so many wild flowers growing on this place. Nobody's ever sprayed here. Look at this, man. This looks like a campground in here. Mind-blowingly beautiful. Just phenomenal. I totally gotta, I'm gonna get the kids, get Anissa. They're not gonna believe their minds in here. Look at all this. Beautiful.
What's the verdict?
It's so deep, the whole thing across this.
Right there. That's what I thought. Go this way, and you could go that way if you want.
Like I'm standing up, like a concrete pad. That's after like the little rock wall. This goes up.
Yeah, and then it drops again, right? All right, Wes, jump in. Jump in, buddy.
A little late for the entertainment. I spent too much time wandering around in the bush. So here we're at the lower end. The van is way up there, if you can see it. And I got myself out of the bush. Again, that is not even halfway yet. So it goes from that fence line way over there all the way across here. That's not even halfway yet. It goes all the way to the side road. A beautiful piece. Grass is shorter here. There's still an abundance of it. It's very thick, but it just needs to be worked. Needs some new seeding, needs some fertilizer. But right now, I gotta stop thinking of that and focus on those that really matter over here. As we get to the swimming hole and some excited kids looking for some water to swim in. Now we haven't seen this since the first time we looked at it. So hopefully there's still some water in here. You wanna go some swimming? Yeah. Yes, I forgot my swimming trip.
Stay away from the edge, it's kind of mucky.
Oh yeah, there's lots of water in there. Look at that. Look at that. That's beautiful. So this is what we were talking about as a beach. Looks a bit muddy. And here we got Wes testing it out. None of our kids are real good swimmers just because they never really have the opportunity. I grew up with a pool and water, and now some of these kids will too, I guess. So they all wear life jackets, safer that way. Right, Eli? Yeah. You want to go some swimming? Yeah. What do you think there, Eli or Waylon? You likes? We're in the water. The mama's coming. Deer flies are here too. They must have followed me. So the edges are very, very muddy. Where Wes is standing is very mucky. So we thought we better get Mama falling down on her bum. And once you get out of the mud, it's okay. But it is very rocky. Look how clear this is, guys. I'm like, I don't know, probably a foot deep in the water. And you can see right through. And this is a shallow area. This is a bit of a ford coming across. The cattle probably use it to climb up into those fields. Wes was swimming back there. It's actually really deep. He was standing on his tippy toes and the water was up to about his shoulders. Oh, very, very nice. You like it, Ginny? Let's go over a little farther, shall we?
Just bend down. There you go. There you go.
You gonna float away? Lift your bum up. Shouldn't have had that last sandwich. Oh, you get the ground? You go on a tube, you'd roll right through here. Can't get over it. You said those are irises, or what is that? Wow. You made it! Woo! Yeah. So when we came here the first time, Mama and I, there was ducks right around the corner.
We seen ducks over there.
Did you? And I thought when I was standing here earlier, I could hear them. Beautiful. Yeah? What's up, buddy? Were you swimming, Eli? Yeah, it was nice.
Yay!
You made it! Woo! Where are you gonna go? I wish I would have brought my shoes.
Well, you know what we should do? We should get some water trees.
Yeah, maybe, because it's kind of impossible to clear out all the rocks. What is that?
Right, but then we can actually walk up on top of this. You're in the water, Ginny.
Yes, what too?
You did it.
Let's do it again. You sit in the water. All right, come.
It's okay.
Go like this, Eli. Like this.
Ooh.
That's the water, Mom.
Nice.
Do it again. Do it again.
You gonna try it, Waylon? No, what about you, Arena?
I don't know.
No? You can. You may.
I'm trying. I'm not sure.
Here you go. Let's get a couple of tractor tubes, eh?
Have you? There she goes down the river.
Papa, look at the car.
Keep your bum up. Oh, she's stuck on a rock.
I have my boat.
Beautiful grazing right up there, man. Went through the river, we're on the other side. I believe that is the end of the property. And then it's basically all bush from there down to lake, whatever it is. And that's still the edge. So anyway, coming down through there, they got fencing kind of all along everywhere. And then they've got, because this particular piece, no, I can't show you here now. But the rock's not too far underneath the dirt here. So it's kind of hard to put a fence post in. So on the corners, a lot of places around here on the island have these square boxes built full of rocks. And we've seen lots of them. That's not unusual to us now. But on this side, this one's really cool. This one's round. And it's got, I don't know how old this bugger is, but it's got steel rings that would have been around it. And they must be, oh, I don't know, 4 feet across. Am I zoomed in here? No. Kind of hard to tell. Yeah, probably about a 4-foot diameter on these steel circles. They used to have the steel rim on the spoke tires. So anyway, kind of neat. It's a round one. And this is another way down to the river, another crossing. I don't know if they would have used it for getting tractors through. And then up the other side. Or just for the cattle even, maybe. You can see here, this is what I was talking about with the smooth rock. It's not too far under the surface. The water's a little dirty here right now because we were farther upstream kicking up some dirt, so that's coming through here now, but otherwise it's crystal clear. Oh, to the other side. So we're going to keep exploring over here. And you can see more of these fences. There's loads of these cedar rail fences throughout the property. And that's another thing that we just love. I mean, you get the moss on there and the character growing on it. I mean, words can't describe it. We're just in a real happy place right now, wandering around. You know, you get more rock there along the water. I don't know if I was pointing the right spot. There's a glare somewhere over there. Just beautiful, stunning. I'm in awe.
Have a good sleep. See you in a bit.
Mom, what is hot, Mama? Mom, what is